Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and this is another open with me, and this is for the latest Inside Crochet magazine, which has a number of free gifts inside that I can hear bashing around inside when I move it. So while I'm struggling to get into this, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. I have tutorials as well as magazine reviews and lots of other things, including giveaways. So also, if you could like, share and hype this video, it really does help my channel. So there's the address page. We have, wow, a big fat crochet hook, a 10mm. Looks like an inline crochet hook, that one. So this is 10mm and vintage buttons. So we've got 3 blue, 3 pink. There'll be something to make with those. We have stylish sweaters, Inside Crochet Magazine's supplement, 3 fresh spring looks. We'll pop that to the side, concentrate on the magazine. Let me just put my tea on there, it won't be quite so loud. Okay, so let's see. There's something else in there. Is there? Just fat. Just felt like there was a lump. Okay, Stylecraft Techniques Masterclass. Inspiring projects for creative crocheters. Inside Crochet Gentle Pastel Shades. Lovely floral bunting. And a simple stash busting make. They have different ideas about stash busting to me. I always think stash busting means you get rid of a lot of your stash, not a little bit. Anyway, child's raglan top, sweet scallop trim, a beautiful lace design, light linen t-shirt or tee. Earn your stripes. So we've got some fingerless gloves. We've also got a scarf made out of little grannies, which is just granny sucking eggs, these ones. Daisy cardigan, Pierro sweater, and a gingham cushion, and one of these. Right, so also this waistcoat. Gorgeous seasonal pieces with the prettiest details. Oh, look, and cute Willow the fairy. Doesn't look much like a fairy, but I see a sneaky peek of a wing, so I guess she is. So that is very cute, that yarn, King Cole Truffle. I might get it for my shop one of these days. Very, very nice fluffy yarn. But I've got too many fluffies at the moment. Need to get rid of some first. Don't have a lot of storage space. So we have Design We Love, female Venderog. Do you know what that means? A Venderog. I don't know, but it's there. It's on page 8. We'll see. Motif of the month column. See, this is my granny square of the year, of the week, isn't it? Only done in monthly form in this magazine. Seems to run alongside the things I do, which is very weird. This is an unusual cardigan because we've got blue with these motifs, which you could make as you like, you know, that could look quite nice like that. But then you've got the green bottom. Of course, you could do it blue. It doesn't have to be blue and green. And we've got masterclasses. This is Jane Crowfoot, shares her crochet inspo and tips. And that's what she looks like. I've never really seen her face. Okay, this is all of what's in here, but they're always too small to see. So we don't bother with that bit. So we've got Hobie or Hobie Friends giveaway. Now I'm going to be going, is it Denmark, where Hobie is? But I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near it. But I'm going to check it out. I'm going to have a look and see if I'm going to be anywhere near. And if I'm going to have any energy left after our day's excursion to go. So there we are. Well, you can win, celebrate the end of the series. We're giving away 2 huge bundles of Hobie Friends Extra Fine Merino XL. Breathe. Each containing 1 ball of 30 shades. And then we've got, this is new, Rustic Charms, DK. Kinko have a lot of these type of yarns though, so you can't really stock them all. It looks like a big cake, that one. Doesn't say how much it is, but it looks kind of large. It reminds me of the Emotions by Stylecraft. Very popular yarn in my shop, that one. So Summer Dreams, get ready for the launch of our new coastal crochet cowl. Why is it coastal? They're just flowers, aren't they? It's nothing. Although we've got sea and land probably there. Don't know. Anyway, what have we got in the spotlight? Hook it up. These Clover soft touch crochet hooks combine bright colour with ergonomic comfort and are perfect for smooth crocheting. Well, I sold those for about $2.99 each. I don't know if I've got any left actually. Incidentally, there is a link underneath in the description box for my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk. I will get some more of them eventually, but I did knock them out quite cheaply because they are lovely. I'll use them. They're great hooks. I think they're better than the Amour myself. Anyway, bright ideas. Treat yourself or a friend to a personalised notebook for your favourite creative thoughts with a smart cover made from recycled coffee cups. Yeah, okay, so these are things you send off for. We won't go into any more of those because they're just going to cost you money and that's not what I'm about. Here we go. Fempa Venderog. It's amigurumi. Sweet amigurumi design. Wonder what Fempa Venderog. Maybe that's her name. I don't know. Find Femka's patterns. Yes, her name is Fempa Venderog. What a lovely name. I'd have fun with that name. So then they've got some yarns here. We have World of Wool Hoop Bouclé, Mamie and Flory Bouclé. I guess it's Bouclé yarn. Isaga Bouclé, Hobie Bouclé, Drops Alpaca Bouclé. I've got some Bouclé actually. I've got some Aldi Bouclé. It's probably about a few years old now. I've never used it. Yarn Wishlist. What's this all about? With summer on the horizon, it's time to stock up on cottons. What we got? Nah, Rowan. Don't think I'll be buying that. It's too expensive. I do have a little bit left of this in my shop, but not much because I've been dropping the price. I've got some of this, which is the Cotton Waves by James C. Brett. And the other one is a Hobie one. I don't know, I like calling it Hobie. Maybe when I'm there, if I do manage to go, I'll find out the actual spelling from the actual people. That'll be fun. Not going to bother with all the rest. It's adverts. Books. Crochet with leftover yarn. Nikki Trench by Chico Books. Originally published in 2019. So it's been around. You'll probably be able to get it on Amazon or somewhere like that, eBay. 20 to make crochet baby blankets. So, $6.99. Wow. 20 blankets. So 20 patterns for $6.99. Very good, that. Val Pierce, Search Press. UK terms. So the other one was $12.99 UK terms. Probably because it's an older book been redone. It's got a better price tag. Unlike Vibrant Granny Squares, $19.95 in US terminology by Dinah Krentz from Meteor Books. So to be honest, there's a zillion Granny Square books out there. Or you could get 52 of them in a few weeks' time. They'll all be there from my channel. So this is Stylecraft Grace. Now, I did have a little bit of that in my shop, only a tiny amount, because I got it as samples and I put it in there. But it wasn't one that I wanted to stock at the time, so I've not got any more yet. Flat braid join. What's that? Finishing touches, so Masterclass. I suppose it'll be further on. But that is quite a nice little scarf. Don't know. They're just talking about the colours though. And Nika Pirouettes. Talking about, the contrast colours making it pop. Some people get really annoyed by that saying, making it pop. So this is her design. Looks a little bit like, Willow, I guess, but it isn't. It's square at the start rather than round, but a lot similar. So, now this is that t-shirt. It's quite airy and light and see-through. So this is by Claire Montgomery. Yeah, Claire Montgomery. It's called the Gabriella Tea, or Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Definitely need something underneath that if you're not daring. This is the Pierro one. Obviously lots of frills, whether you like that or not. This is the Ophelia Duster. Doesn't sound great, does it? Why would you call it a duster? Anyway, this is an ear warmer, and obviously the fingerless gloves. We've got that. They called in this one a slip over, not a tank top. Why do they have to give them different names? That's a very big heart bag. That's huge, isn't it? Oh, this doesn't look as long as I imagined. I've seen a lot of things in the shops, and I mean fashion shops, where we've got the Peplum back. Are you a fan of the Peplum? That's what this thing is at the bottom, if you didn't know. Because I didn't know at first what a Peplum was until a few years back when everybody started getting tops with Peplums on them. But it seems like the sleeves have got a bit of a Peplum going on as well. I quite like it, actually. It's a bit too lacy and flouncy for me. I'm not a flouncy person. So this is Jane Crowfoot's Seasonal Journal. One person's trash is another's treasure. There's Jane Crowfoot, if you haven't seen her before. So just a bit of a... I'm not going to bother reading all that because it's just too much. Plugging the Wool Warehouse a lot in this shop. So I'm going to plug hobbyrocks.co.uk. They can do it. I can do it. Okay, so yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of last chance, very reduced yarns in there at the minute. And there will be more. So yeah, let's move on. Another Aussie, I'm plugging it big time. World of Whimsy. So I've seen a lot of cardigans like this lately. Not just in magazines, but everywhere. Claire Montgomery again. Claire Montgomery's everywhere, isn't she? So this one is by Kwanee Cheng. And it is Sweet Dreams Curtain. Well, basically, it's adding things to an already existing curtain. And there we've got the bunting and the fairy. We've got cushion. These are all coming up soon. They always do that. They kind of show you a tiny little thumbnail. Then they show you big pictures. And then we get them one by one. So this is their motif of the month. And there we go. It's very flaggy, if you know what I mean. Kind of UK flaggish, like in a lot of places. Red Cross. I don't know that I like it, to be honest with you. It's a bit too colourful. But yeah, some people will love it. Another advert for them. They're really going to town with them this month. Make it. Here we are, finally at the patterns and all that stuff. So the Harlequin Slipover by Theodora Burrow. We have... looking for the sizes. Not telling us. Just keeping it secret. Maybe it's on the next page. Charts, and it's... what's the word I'm looking for? Tunisian. Or if you're American, Tunisian. So it goes over quite... There we go, at the end. Only up to a 3XL on that one. If you want to try that in Tunisian, which looks like knitting. Dreaming of Summer Crochet Along. Well, it's squares, but it's not as you know it. Reminds me of a song. It's a life gem, but not as we know it. Okay, the Pierro sweater by Jess Bennett. Not for me, but there are people who like frills and puffy sleeves. It would not suit me at all, but you know, there are people it would. What can I say? Just not me. And small up to a 3XL. We seem to be skimping on the sizes this week. I've seen them recently up to 5XLs. So what's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Another advert. This is that Gabrielle Tea by Blazenka Simic Borrow. I prefer when they have proper font. I can read them and I don't get all kind of, ooh, heaven knows what that says. But yeah, I like it. It's good font. But the T-shirt, it's okay. There are a lot of people who love this. For me, it'd need a sleeve. Only like maybe to here. I don't do cap sleeves or no sleeves because I'm a certain age and my arms are kind of not as good as they used to be for various bingo wing reasons. So yeah, I'd have to put a bit of a sleeve in, and I'd probably put it in this stitch rather. Looks like just UK trebles, like row after row after row after row of them. But this bit's quite snazzy. I think it's quite nice. Just would have to be a tad longer and with a little sleeve. Then it would be fine. Oh, the back is the whole of that pattern. I like that. I do, but, you know, going to see your bra strap, though, if you don't have a little cami underneath. Anyway, small up to a 3XL again. Why are they all the same? Why are they all 3XL? Why is this called a duster? Only Cassie Ward knows this. It's a waistcoat, but we're calling it an Ophelia duster. I don't think dusters are good. What? There is a car called a duster, and every Dacia make it. And every time I'm stuck behind one or it's in front of me in traffic, I just go, why would you call a car a duster? Why would you call a waistcoat a duster? There's Cassie Ward. Oh, nice to see what they look like, I guess. So these are just squares. You can make it as big as you like, but this will only go up to a 2XL in her patterning. But you just add another row of them, don't you? Make it bigger. Lazy Daisy cardigan is Sam's Sabido. And we've got some charts as well as our instructions. And we have, this is what it looks like in its schematic. I like that word. It's not just for 24. It's for magazines. Extra small up to an XL. That's not a big size range either, is it? That other page was just how to get a digital copy. This is a ruffle bag. So that's a bit unusual, isn't it? Got a nice summery kind of romantic styled bag with a lot of ruffling. This is Zoe Curtis, and there she is. So that's unusual, different. And it's got knots in the handle, which I don't know, I think this is quite nice. It's unusual. I like unusual things sometimes. But this though, Pippi the ear warmer and knits. The ear warmer, well, no thank you. But the knits, you know, they're just basic plain ones at the end of the day. Basic and plain. But nice to have basic plain ones sometimes. This is a bit weird. The Sweetheart Tote by Jess Bennett. I don't know. It's just... all I can say is I just don't know. I just don't know. The Scallop Sweater by Kath Webber. Adorable raglan sweater features a scalloped yoke, detail and simple raglan shaping show off the colourful yarn. Yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners Colour Lab Twist. Colour Lab Twist DK. But West Yorkshire Spinners, if it is wool, I wouldn't be able to use that. 3 to 4 years up to a 9 to 10 years. So, yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's different. I think it's nice without the scallopy bit, but, you know, and don't have to do that in that colour either. So, yeah. So if you want to make a bow hanger, cover your hanger. Lots of people used to do that, didn't they? For their special dresses and stuff like that. Kathleen Venner's little pattern. Cherry Blossom Cardigan. Now, this is the Stylecraft design team, and I've seen so many of these all over everywhere. But, yeah, it's just one row of stitches, one row of windows, isn't it? Frets. And it's a small up to a 3XL. Do you think they got together and said, everybody's designs this month have got to be small to 3XL. We don't want no bigger ones. Because normally they are, aren't they? It's just bizarre. So this is, here comes the spring digital back issues, $6.99 each. This is Lydia Bonnet making, oh, hang on, it's not. It's called the Lydia Bonnet by Theodora Burrow. I was going to call her Lydia Bonnet. I've tickled myself now. Anyway, this is the Lydia Bonnet. You know, Easter bonnet. Wow. Do we do bonnets anymore? Do you remember when people used to walk around with headscarves on and bonnets and all sorts? Not so much now. Anyway, this is the subscriber offer, which is what? Sign up for a whole year of fresh crochet inspiration. Is it fresh? Is it Do you see things repeated sometimes? I think this one's quite a fat magazine, so it's not bad. You save a massive 45% on every issue. If they could save 45% on every issue with a subscription, why don't they just drop the price by 45% in the shops, and then more people will buy it? Just saying. Just saying. Cottage Cushion by Nancy Hall. Meh. Don't often see these shaped blank cushions around, but when you do, it's got to be the right size, isn't it? You've got to find the right one. Not so easy, really. Anyway, that's one little pattern by Nancy Hall. Oh, what is this? The Harlequin Flower Garland. Oh, I didn't see it against the wall. Not a good choice of backdrop, really. It's a bit camouflaged against those bricks. Needed a blank coloured like wall to show that. And like this one, for instance. Okay, so we've got flowers and made into a garland. Do you like garlands? I'm not really into garlands, bunting or anything. So this is putting flowers on a already net curtain by Kwanee Cheng. It's called the Sweet Dreams curtain. Nice for a child's bed, I guess. Make it cute and pretty. And there's your bit of chart of how to place them. You could just place them how you want, really, but, you know, if you wanted to do it the same way. Willow the Fairy Doll by Victoria Caris. And maybe there's somewhere where we'll see her wings, but we only see a little... There we are. Look like a bone sticking out, really. But, yeah, not wings. Planning for spring. Search our brand new pattern archive for your next perfect season project. InsideCrochet.co.uk. Wow. Might have to pay for him. Might have to pay to belong. I don't know. So next month, gorgeous garden inspiration. Helianthus top, daffodil tea, strawberry apron, dahlia market bag, raffia sun hat and tulip wrap. We're on a flower kick. Getting ready for summer. So here we go. They can get your back issues there. This is the how to do section and all that stuff. And incidentally, I'm starting a brand new to crochet season. If anybody wants to watch it, show it to someone who needs to learn, watch it for me anyway. I'm doing the right-handed and the left-handed separate. Normally speaking, my tutorials and everything I do, they're all on the one video, but there's just halfway through. That feels really thick, that page, but it's one page. So yeah, we just got advert on the back and an advert on the back. So let's have a look at the magazine supplement. Right, this has 3 spring fresh looks in pullovers. If you wear a pullover in the spring, I don't even wear them in the winter. So I'm definitely not going to wear one in the spring. But if I were to wear one, it would probably be a granny square like that one, like a light one that is really, really not going to make me hot. So yeah, Chelsea Flower Top. Chelsea Flower Show. Chelsea Flower Top by Cassie Ward. So this has got several motifs and half ones as well. Half horizontal, half vertical. That's an idea, isn't it? And then it just square, rectangle. So very easy. Small, medium, large and extra large. Even smaller on the size-wise. This is the rose sweater, so it has got a rose chart because these are in your work. Looks like you change colour to make that rose. Just a little bit lighter yarn and carry it. Linda Moderman. Small, medium, large and extra large. They got together and said, supplement. We only want small, medium, large and extra large. This is the Glenna jumper by Rianne Drinkwater. And actually, I like this one. And I didn't say much about it in the beginning. Inspired by Cornish pottery, this one. Like the blue and the white. Also Delft, I guess. But it looks knitted, doesn't it? It does. It's got a... but it is open. I like it. Small, medium, large and extra large yet again. I think they really must get together. So all patterns this time need to be this size. What do you think of this magazine? What do you think of the supplement? And I don't remember seeing anything that you need a big fat hook for in there, did you? If I missed something? I don't know. There wasn't anything, unless it's to make something look lacier. I didn't see it. Maybe it's just a little addition. So tell me, guys, is there anything that you really, really like in these? Anything that you dislike? I dislike the amount of adverts, obviously. Far too many. Considering that this, if you bought it in a shop, would cost you £10.99, which usually they're £9.99 now. They used to be £8, but they are £9.99 all the time, magazines. So this one's already £1 more for the extras. The other magazine that we see now, the new one, £4.99, just the magazine, without all the frills and the extras. Not so many ads either for some reason, but this seemed to be chock-a-block full of ads for me today. And I don't like that, I really don't. If I'm paying more for it, I don't see why I should suffer all those ads. That's just my humble opinion. But, you know, what do I know? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So as I said before, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you can like, share and hype this video, really will help my channel. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.